terrible happen again?
Do, 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 do. Do, do. Didn't save my fucking thumbnail. Alright.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
I'll just yell at it and make it force the right thumbnail. If it don't work, it don't work. It's just how it be.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Have you heard? The rite of parting.
Ah, I did save my thumbnail. Thank God. Hey Jeff, how you doing?
The rite of parting? Did
Let
something
me
terrible
go
happen
here, fix this, go over here, check my levels, everything looks good. Alright, let's play the video game.
The rite of parting.
So, of course, today is Shackles Day. So we're gonna do nothing but shackles until we have too many shackles. I'm pretty sure the other upgrade stuff it needs probably isn't all that expensive. Hello, Tyrone. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, what stuff does this need? Here. Alright, so we just need to fight those, or what's it called? We have a billion, million, billion, trillion dead, dead slimes, so half of the recipe is completely finished for us. We just need to complete the other half. Oh, look, it's a little ice boy. Come on, buddy. Time to die.
Feel the beat.
Alright. We'll party.
By royal
Grab all this other stuff. Boom. Okay, he teleported over here. Alright, Lynn, what do you need? Raw meat? Sure. I got raw meat somewhere, I imagine. Easy money. Alright, let's play the video game. Here we go. Rocks and shackles, rocks and shackles. Look at that, it's already got the shackles, top tier shackles selected for us. We'll just start it. Crab, I'm sad. I've been trying to do one task for the last 30 minutes, but the website refuses to work like any normal website until 12. Well, the good news is it's working now, I hope. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is the ice dungeon? It's not the ice dungeon. We have a cryo person. What phase is this? Oh, it's the water one. Man, do we really gotta fight in this one where it takes away our ability to run? Or, not our ability to run. Takes away our cooldowns. That's such a brutal, brutal fucking thing.
Barbados, guide us. Cuba, get them. By royal decree.
There we go. Start zapping. See, when you zap once, that's okay. But when you zap twice, that's zapdos.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Whenever I haven't had my snake for very long, so I haven't seen it molt trace. Hey, new stream. I'll watch this while the rest of my family watches Schindler's List. Hopefully this is better than Schindler's List, like in a, you know, just chill way. I know it's probably not better, like in a narrative way. Imagine that Schindler's got a whole bunch of things to say.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Cool stuff like, you know, hello, this is what life is like. I wish I wasn't on this other side. I always get Schindler's List and Boy the Striped Pajamas mixed up, even though I haven't seen either film. I just know that they're the, you know, World War II Holocaust videos. 20 resin required, or condensed resin. We're going to use the condensed resin because I have it. Similar subject matters. You might even be keeping all these things in a list even. Ah. So this is apparently double rewards. We got 6. I'm not gonna say. Well, actually, I can say blue. Blue's not a bad term, is it? I can't remember. I'm very out of the loop these days. But we got 6 blues, like 3 greens, and a purple. To fully upgrade the weapon, I can't remember what we need, but I know we need 4 golds at a minimum. So we're just gonna pray that we don't get more than 2 more golds, I think, and we'll be fine.
Nice and
If we get too many golds, then that's bad, because, you know, you don't want to have more than the amount that we already have as golds. Because we can't do anything with it at all. I didn't fight the Abyss Mages, so we'll do that after we finish beating up this dungeon multiple times. Task finally worked. Congratulations, you are now done with this particular task.
Wings of darkness. Come,
So, sever night from day. The what's it called? New PoE update is pretty cool. Hopefully I'll get to play you guys, or play a run on that for you guys. The I tried out, so there's 2 new skills they added, Reap and Exsanguate. Exsanguate. It's the one where basically the ability is you like spit blood everywhere. Task finally. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Hey, I know no one asked for my PoE opinion,
by royal decree.
but yeah, didn't want to ping you when you were playing though. I literally don't get notifications when you ping me during the stream, so you can ping me all you want. I just won't respond until the stream's over. But yeah, they added a new ability that you throw blood everywhere, and they added 2 new abilities to do that. But one of them is very bizarre. I don't like it. The ability that throws blood everywhere, like Crab, your context clues are negative, I think. They're pretty good. I'm forced to read your messages one by one without any additional context. I don't have my 3 monitors yet, so I can't open up the context menu. Watch Pulp Fiction, just get it over with. No, you can't make me. The problem is because of the new PoE update, I have things to do. I can't make myself do it. Actually, I ended up watching a fucking episode of anime last night with one of my friends, which was very annoying for him. He basically dropped the show because he was like, "No, this show's really bad." But I was like, "No, dude, we should watch it." So like, we downloaded it, watched it, and yeah, it was still bad. It was definitely a mistake. Or which anime? There is a new show by the Konosuba writer called like, I think it's like All Subordinates Will Be Punished or something. The basic plot is a guy sent to a different world or whatever in order to set up an enemy base so they can conquer it. But, you know, shenanigans ensue or whatever. The problem is it's really good. Or, no. The problem is not that it's very good. The problem is it's a show that if you watched Konosuba and you watch this show next, you're like, wow, this is a lot like Konosuba. But then you remember, wait a minute, there's a lot of Konosuba that I didn't like. And I'm just realizing now upon watching Konosuba again is I, you know, don't like it. Unfortunately, it's sub only. I watch only subs usually. There's some dubs I watch of like the actual stuff that's good to watch, like you know, Cowboy Bebop and whatnot, where it's like it's dubbed correctly. So there's, you know, no reason not to watch the dub because it just sounds better. But yeah, the what's it called? The show's just, it's one of those things where it's inseparable from its origins. And as a result, it's kind of annoying. Because I'm watching it and I'm thinking to myself, man, this would be so much better if it wasn't what it was. New Mitten Squad video. Oh no, I'm gonna lose viewers to Mitten Squad video. I'm confused because like what video or what thing is he gonna be playing?
Guide us.
I prefer dub, but if an anime is interesting and sub only, I'll watch it. Oh shit, BRB crap. Oh my god. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy your time watching the movie or watching the show. I'll be here. I can't watch it, you know, while I'm watching this because I imagine he has something, or not. He doesn't really have like a, you know, mechanic that'll prevent me from watching, but I feel like it would be rude to deny him 3 or 4 views. I'll stay crap. I'll watch it after. Thank you. You are the true man. It's a best of video. Oh, that's interesting. I usually I thought his original, not his original, but I thought his best of strategy was to ask people in the community what the best of moments were and then have those be posted.
I swear by my sword.
So it's kind of weird for them to post a best of video without consulting the community. But I guess he just didn't want to, or didn't need to. Maybe he knew what the best moments were already. As a YouTuber or whatever, you can go through your comments and just click on every single time code someone time codes, and it's just like, oh, well, these are the best moments because these are the ones that people kept calling out. So, I figure, I'm gonna watch this while I play Hollow Knight. Oh. Out here playing Hollow Knight, I see.
By royal decree.
Dragon Spear Spy makes me so sad that the icicle is in a cryo effect, you know? I feel like that extra damage would have been really cool.
Feel the beat.
Oh, come on, game.
Shadow Raven.
Let night fall. So yeah, what else changed? Nothing really. Let's go. I haven't gone any farther in Amori, but I also kind of, or last night or whatever, I played the shit out of PoE so long that I kind of ran out of time to do anything else. Yep, grabbed the wrong part of my controller there. A new influx of purples will join. Yes, I do know how that works.
Wind, hear me.
Last night some guy or whatever was trying to get his girlfriend or something into the server, but
As you wish,
he didn't know how the verification system worked, and he kept on asking me. And it got to the point where I was like, is this guy like trying to defeat the verification system or like try to fucking own me or whatever? Because I'm like, that's not, there's no way that's what's happening, because that'd be stupid. Just, you know, just verify or whatever. But it was very, very weird. I just kind of tune out when someone's just like, I don't understand system. It's just like, I don't know, all the instructions are there, dog. Just do it. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see how the new purples are. The last purple wave was pretty bad as far as people. Did he eventually join? I have no idea. Last I saw, the other account he was joining with got kicked. It didn't help that the other account that I was joining with or whatever was like identically named or whatever. So it's like, you know, the guy was too lazy to make an alt that had like an opposite name of himself. It was very strange.
Odds reveal. Booba, get them.
But we'll see. It's such things happen. Good news, my brother rented out a theater and is playing The Dark Knight, so you'll be able to watch it in theaters. That's good.
Wind, hear me.
I kind of feel like
Darkness.
the what's it called? Theaters could have made a lot of money just renting out to single people while you're waiting for all that shit to come back. What's popping today? We are currently basically grinding. Oh, by the way, the reason why I'm grinding these is because I got another 5-star of these things. Book. I got a 5-star book. So we are grinding shackles out because in order to level it up, it requires shackles. So we're just grinding out all the shackles we need today. And hopefully we can just, you know, sit on all those shackles and then call it. But it's just a, you know, it's just a normal grindy day. Usually people would be disappointed to get a 5-star book. Well, my favorite character is a mage, and there's literally no reason not to be excited for more weapons that I can put on that character. Plus,
Shadow Haven.
it's a movement speed book, which means that like if I want to build a like just a character that's good at speedrunning, there's like a really obvious book to pick now, where it's like the book that gives you faster movement speed for free. So, it's disappointing in the sense that of my, let me go to this menu. Of my 5 stars, I've gotten 2 of the same weapon, effectively. So it's a little disappointing in that regard because I'm not being able to like I'm not being able to put a 5-star bow on somebody or like a 5-star whatever. But, you know, it's not disappointing as much as it's just, you know, could be better, but I'll take it. It's not even that bad of a book. It is you have to stay out on the battlefield book, which is a little bit frustrating. There's only a few people that kind of exploit that. Sucrose, of course, can stay on the battlefield forever, but eventually you're going to have to swap off to get yourself some other elemental factor going if you want to exploit the fact she's Amino. Purple Dog. Wait, why are new purples joining? New purples join the server every time you post a video because he advertises the Discord every time he posts a video.
Odd reveal the out of the frying pan.
Oh, sorry, Tyrone said that. I forgot. I didn't read down. I was just like,
As you wish, main Fräulein.
I was starting from the top. But yeah, we, not we, but just in general or whatever, that Mitten Squad server requires, or gets new people every time that happens. Or new people join. Every once in a while we'll get like 1 or 2 people that actually like stay and talk in the server, but thankfully we've done all the, what are they called? We've gone through and read all the new mod applications or whatever, so I will not be worrying about who tries to send a mod app at this point, because I'm just going to be like, well, I've already gone through and researched all of them, and not adding any purple mods. A lot of people join, but very little talk. That's the nature of a big Discord. It's like most people just join for the, what are they called? They either join for the emotes because they're a psycho, or they join because, we have a server, or we have a chat that basically exclusively tells you that videos are up. At least that's what I've noticed as far as people, or what people do when they join servers like that. Shouldn't you close the mod app then? No. Some people like writing in forums, so I'm not going to deny them that fun by closing the mod app. Plus you have to scroll up pretty far. We're going to cut shackle grinding a little bit early because I can fight 1 boss to get the rest. Or actually, no, we're going to go fucking grind rocks. I'm stupid. We're going to send ourselves over here and do the rocks. Because we have 40 and there's 4 refining slots, so you throw like, you know, 4 things in. It's like numbers. They count up and down, sometimes left to right. There's XYZ coordinates, and sometimes there's an extra coordinate depending on whether or not you want to model time. Grab this. Grab this. We also didn't do expeditions earlier, so remind me to turn around and do those when I'm done. I don't mean to be weird, but your voice is so soothing. Thank you. I don't think I've heard that one before. Usually people are like, this sounds like a voice. Granted, this is like this is like uppity voice. I think the last like not 8 streams. The last like 4 or 5 streams or whatever, I've been exceptionally tired. So I haven't been like, you know, on my fucking A game as far as being in YouTuber mode. But today or whatever, I'm in like full YouTuber mode. Alright, let's do some business, fucking guy.
That's what I'll make tonight.
Yeah, whatever. It's perfectly fine. I want to, you know, actually, let's take a couple pictures of this guy. Actually, no, I have to stand on him. I forgot. This game is really weird about taking pictures of anybody. Yeah, this'll work. So the reason why I have to do this is because this game, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of hard to tell because the way the game works, but the camera basically kind of pivots around the main character. The main character is basically always in the shot, which of course doesn't matter because you can do this, and now they're gone. But it's just a weird thing. We'll put him here. Save that. Put him here. Save that. Put him there. Save that. Oh, forgot to save that. Save that. And then F1, hide character. Normally I do all this shit like before stream or whatever. But I figured, might as well just do it on stream. Give you guys a taste of what I deal with on my daily basis. There we go. One of those 4 pictures I'll be using for a thumbnail next time. I've only been here for the tired streams so far. I've still enjoyed them. Thank you. Crab came home from work and went into gamer mode. I came home from work, and instead of buying my normal drink, I bought just like straight coffee this time. Use the cat one because it's a cat. I won't be using it for this one because I'd have to open up Krita and do a bunch of fucking things, and it would take me forever. Or not really forever, but time and a half. Anybody remember what the fuck we were doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to this guy. Because we gotta farm rocks. So I gotta talk to this guy, get the rocks from this. I wish there was like an easy way to just speed past this, but I'd have to have the controller on the desk. Use the next time you use a thumbnail? Alright, I'll consider it. Let's grab max rocks, max rocks, max rocks. Can we make a... okay, cool. I wanted to make sure we couldn't make a spear, because if we could make a spear, then I would want to refine the dragon spear one more level, which will require a bunch of different rock farming. Speaking of rock farming, gotta make sure to go talk to the guy. He's literally right here. Any tips on finding ore? Thank you for your 15 text boxes I have to talk through. Worth noting that the actual community, the people that play this game professionally and not me, what you do, instead of asking this guy where the funny rocks are, you have a giant map that shows you where all the rocks are, and then you just go there. Like, the rocks are there. The rocks are there all the time. The only reason you talk to the guy is if you're like me and you're too lazy to open up the map that shows you where all the rocks are. Because basically what a real community would do would have like 4 or 5 people, and they would all farm the rocks together, which would take a shit ton more time. Oh, don't drown. Okay. Thankfully the water is only like ankle deep, so we don't die. But, you would have a bunch of friends normally. And when you have a bunch of friends, you all get the resources for doing this. So 4 people just as a group go around and do it 4 times. So you get 4 times as many resources as you normally would. And it's just, it's peachy keen. You would love to do it. I would love to do it, but I'm the only person that plays this game at this level. You see the Resident Evil 8 gameplay yesterday? No, I didn't, because I've never done a Resident Evil. And I don't intend to start. The Resident Evil series has always just been a little bit too expensive for me. Let's break this guy's shield, and it's over. And it's over. Please, please die. Okay, thank God. That was almost not cool. Alright, so that's cleared. Let's do all the daily missions, and then we'll go and fight all the rocks. But no, the only stuff I see about Resident Evil 8 is a lot of people on my timeline are really happy to see the game exists. So they're, of course, just talking it up and all that stuff. But I am pretty neutral on it. I never did a Resident Evil before, and while I have the system to play it now, it's another game on top of my giant games list, which includes movies and other stuff. And also daily solitaire, apparently. I got tricked by the solitaire having a daily system, where now I literally just play it daily. I usually do it whenever I'm eating, because it's something I can just keep myself mentally busy with while, I'm eating food. Which is a process I just hate, by the way. Don't know if you guys know that. Don't like eating food. PS4 and PS5 had a 30-minute demo. Oh. That's good for them. I hope they get their video game. I hope PS4 gets a game that actually runs. I know
By royal
there's
decree.
been recent examples of people not making games that run on the PS3 when
Feel the
they
beat.
could.
Go as planned. Ah, Shadow Raven, let night
Nightfall. You dislike eating food? I dislike the process of it. Like food. We gotta wait to see if I've dropped all my frames because apparently YouTube said I had no data on going out.
I created
Maybe I was
another
killed by big
universe and
food.
founded paradise.
What does
For
that even mean? I
Fischl,
probably explained
and the
myself, but then
princess
my
and
internet went out.
uh,
I'm going to stand right here, and I'll be right back. I'm going to gently touch the router. So nobody scream, okay?
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
Okay, I'm back. What's it called? the the phone or whatever. Or my webcam or whatever it's like a live stream from my phone kind of thing. And it was still like connected even though I had or didn't have my phone on or whatever. So it's just when I went to the BRB screen, there was just a big orange fucking square, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" It's like me just being stupid, forgetting to do the thing. We didn't hear your thoughts on food. Stream stopped for a second. Yeah, it did. I don't know why. Hopefully this video game did not consume my entire internet for like a nanosecond. Where the fuck is the Among Us plush? Oh, god damn it. That's what I get for bringing up the microphone. Alright, I'm gonna... as soon as this guy dies, I'll go get the Among Us plush, and I'll set up the webcam. I'll be right back. He's in a different room. I forgot that I do him for streams.
If there's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll. So come on, let's get moving. Whatever's going on over there, looks pretty rock and roll to me.
Alright, I'm back. And... it's upside down. Flip horizontal? God damn it. It's like a 50-50 between flipping horizontal and vertical.
I just
There
came
we
up
go.
with an awesome new riff. Want to hear it?
I think it's how that is in real life. The problem with focal lenses is everything looks fucking off. You know? Okay, I'm back. Don't touch the router. What if it dies itself? Trust me, my router can survive a couple bullets. Teleport over here to do the daily. Among Us, Among Us, Among Us Cam. Crab is taking, crop? Does that one count? Do I have to get the fucking streamer? Do I have to get the streamer money for saying crop instead of crab? Taking a while to get the Among Us plush. What if you lost it already? I did not lose it. It's not that far away. Among Us plushie, let's go. Leave it upside down? No. Crop money. Alright, I'll get the crop money. I keep hitting my fucking Discord mute button instead of my real mute button, so I feel like I'm about to pull off my headset and then it's gonna make so much noise. But
Whatever's going on over there.
I'll be right back for like the
Looks
40th
pretty
time
rock
in the
and roll
stream.
to me. If there's fire in your soul, you gotta rock and roll. So come on, let's get moving.
It's gonna fall down like 4 or 5 times this stream if I keep having to get up because my chair like bashes against it. I have a very small desk, situation thing. So my desk or whatever is set up basically really close. Let me select my fucking chat to make sure it's updated. What's it called? Just so everyone's aware of why I got up that time. There's a stream tradition where if you manage to make me say my name incorrectly, because my name is Crab, but if you manage to get me to say literally any other name when I'm trying to read your message, I have to collect my streamer money, and I put it in a small pile of people that have made me say my name wrong. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but it's there. It's just something I do because I don't like or what's it called? I guess it's a punishment to myself for reading my name incorrectly. I cooked myself some breakfast and it was really tasty, but the smell of bacon is mixing with my lemon candle and it's horrid. Oh my god. I can't even imagine that. Who would buy a lemon candle? Isn't there like a bunch of pleasant smells that aren't citrusy? Use it to purchase viewbots? I don't need to purchase viewbots. I literally have free engagement from youtube.com itself looking at my funny 1-second video. And if YouTube stops recommending it, then it stops recommending it. Who the fuck owns a lemon candle? Apparently Fruit. I don't put it past him. Lemon is a decent amount, a decent smell, but I don't know if I want to smell it every time I start a fire in my house. I think it's the last daily we got. What was the 3 dailies we did? We beat up Hill of Charles. We beat up Hill of Charles again. What was the other daily? I don't even fucking remember. I still haven't seen this 1-second video you have. It's on my fucking... It's on the front page of my thing. It says Fafnir on it. I'm not even going to go through the effort of playing it because everyone's seen it. Winter and fall is pecan, cinnamon. Summer is lemon and citrus. I'm aware. The place where I do my business is very aware of what flavors there are every season. But my question is, why don't you go with the other ones like fresh linen or I don't know. Bro, that's 2 seconds? That's the same thing as 1 second, according to the thing. Alright, let's go clean a statue. The only character that can do this is Jean. Because she has Amino as a power, and if it takes more than 2 strikes to get the stuff away, we're gonna summon Barbara. Clean the one at Starfield Lake. Is this one of those weird times where, like, you know, I go to a lady or whatever, I go to a woman of the cloth and she says, "Can you go clean this location?" And in reality what she means is, I gotta go murder a bunch of people. Yeah, I gotta murder a bunch of people.
By royal decree.
Never trust women of the cloth when they tell you need to clean a foreign location.
Go as planned.
This is usually the fuck this is the shit they mean. Gotta kill all these goddamn slimes. They were doing nothing, they were just vibing. My mom had a huge lilac bush back home, so whenever I'm feeling nostalgic, I get lilac candles. I have the same for, I think it's like deer lure or something. There's like a weird flavor of flower. It's like in a bush or formation. But it's a very specific scent. Whenever I smell it, I'm like, oh man, you know, I want to go back home. But I can't, because I'm already home. I just died to No Eyes and Hollow Knight again. Ah. Can't imagine what it's like to lose in a Souls-like. I've never lost. I'm pretty sure the only footage of me playing Dark Souls on stream is me doing the Titanic catchpole runs, and I definitely didn't lose. I just didn't get the pole. Or well, I didn't get the pole, and then the guy went hollow there. If you had a mechanic or whatever where it's like every time a player like quit in a location, and like their hollowed out person or whatever would be there, and you'd have to fight them. My friends would have to fight so many goddamn sorcerers if they wanted to go to the fucking forest. There'd just be like 40 of these fucking like level 1 sorcerers spamming soul arrow at them, and it's just like, fuck hell. I've lost like 30 times in Dark Souls. I think that might be on average. There's at least like 20 catchpole people that have died. Hey, official's level 5 friendship, guys. We could listen to more of her stories, but I don't want to listen to her. Alright, so let's start spamming upgrades into this real quick. Because I want to see how high we can push this. Damage, 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 damage. Ascend! Oh my god. That's a shame. Well, we got it all the way to level 40. That was like 8 months worth of resources. I'm kidding. It's like 2. It has to be like if a player doesn't log on for a month. Could you imagine all the hollows in Anor Londo outside of ONS? Yeah, you'd be able to farm souls so fast off of these people that were too shitty to beat ONS. Although it literally would be an ocean of builds or whatever. You'd probably have a tough time simply because it's just like there's too many people to fight.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
It's like, how do I kill all these men? There's millions. How is there this many giant dads? Alright, well, we'll put more stuff into upgrade. Oh, we were supposed to farm rocks today. I'm so stupid. I thought we were done. I was gonna switch to PoE or whatever. We're gonna play that for an hour. But we're not done yet. Time to farm rocks. I just love the idea of the mechanic of going hollow or whatever. Just, the whole losing, or not losing, but, the game has an inbuilt explanation for why, or for people losing, faith or whatever and just falling out with the game. Momentum reset. There we go. So, our job is to collect all these rocks. There's about like 150. The only characters we can use to do this are Zinni or Bado. Technically Noelle and Chongyun and Razor, I think. Razor is a Claymore, yeah. Razor's like the weirdest Claymore user. Really think he would be a sword guy. I feel like he would be a fist person if that was an option. Ooh, my heart like changed gears there. The probably the worst place to fight people would probably actually be Blight Town, I think. Just having like all those hollows that got to Blight Town, or you know, because Blight Town is weird, right? Like the ways you get into Blight Town are there's like two different ways to get there. And like from one direction you have to fight through like a fucking gauntlet. And the other way you kind of just walk to the boss. So you'd be in such a weird position every time you played, fighting past all these guys. Is this a bad guy? Nope. Oh yeah, it's this guy. What's it called? This guy's a bad back. That's his story. That's his lore. Looking at DS remastered achievement percentages, people that have their game online, connecting to achievements. They steadily reduce around until around 50% for beating Quelaag. Then it plateaus for 50% through the rest of the game. So maybe Quelaag Blighttown is the wall, not ONS. I feel like the game's very anecdotal as far as like, you know, what bosses are hard. Because I've had a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there that if you talk to them, they're just like, man, Gaping Dragon was a nightmare. And other people that are just like, Gaping Dragon was a non-fight. I don't understand a single thing that was said. Well, half of the names that we were using were boss names, so... Every time we say a word that you don't know, just assume it's the name of a boss. But the, oh, what's it called? The other thing that I think is interesting for a remaster, of course, is the fact that because it's the remaster, a lot of people picked up the game again and just beat it again because it was, you know, there. So there might be a lot of people that are just good at the game, you know? So they probably just didn't get locked up on very much because, why would you get locked up on things when you're playing a game that you already like? It's, you know, just one of those things or whatever where I want to see the original game's achievement statistics and see if, what it was like for people buying it, or buying into it for the first time on PC. Because normally it's a console game. Or, well, originally it was a console game. Got him. That could have been a nightmare. Alright, we got one more rock to the south. But yeah, I think if we're talking zones, 100%, Blighttown is a wall. Or, I think Blighttown is a taller wall than ONS. Because obviously ONS, or Anor Londo, ONS, all that stuff is very, it's very like, it's very annoying, but it's very annoying because, there's like one really, really annoying part with the fucking, boat, or the archers or whatever. And that's about it, I think. The rest of it is literally just fighting Black Knights, and after fighting like 2 of them, you kind of get it. And that's of course assuming that you didn't, you know, test your might against every Black Knight on the way up there. So you would have fought Halberd, fought Halberd, Greatsword, and Normal Sword, right? So it's like there's 3 Black Knights you would have killed on your way there. So once you get to Anor Londo, it's just like, oh, I gotta remember how to fight these guys. They were like mini bosses earlier. And you're also statistically stronger, so they're not as dangerous because you can chunk through their like 12k, or not 12k health, but 100 or 1200 health. Either way, fuckers die. Died again. The boss is so annoying because it just tanks damage and spams the exact same attacks at you with no variety, making it really boring. That could be really rough. Don't want to play a boring video game. I'm glad that you kept me from purchasing Hollow Knight. I don't want to play a boring game. I think, speaking of like achievement statistics though, my favorite game with statistics will always be like free game statistics, because it's really funny how many people like install the game and can't run it and then just close it, right? Like it's like PoE or whatever has like a 50% fucking drop off on the people that beat the first boss in the game. And it's just like, there's no way the first boss of the game is that hard to people. It's just a situation where people start and are just like, wow, this runs like dog shit, and they close the game. It's just this one boss. It's optional, but I really want its drops. Ah. Rafters in the painting room, Silver Knight, or the rafters in the, oh. The rafters in the painting room, I read that and I legitimately thought you were recommending bands to me. But the rafters in the painted room, or painting room, Silver Knight archers are abysmal, but otherwise the area is easy. Lothric and his boys are terrible too. Yeah, it's, you know. I feel like it's a zone, Anor Londo is like the perfect endgame, or I wouldn't say perfect endgame zone, because there's 4 more areas after that shit. But like, Lothric? What's it called? It's the perfect endgame zone for someone that's played the game up until that point. Because a lot of the stuff you've learned and a lot of the talent you've accrued up or whatever up until that point actually applies, and you can actually use it, and you can, you know, pretty effectively play it. Like the rafters or whatever are really annoying, because it's like, holy hell, fucking how do I fight these guys? But if you've learned how to parry, then they're really easy to kill, because you just parry them and then, you know, they either die instantly or they fall off. Or B, you shoot them with arrows and then just, you know, you can cheese them by running back down the ladder. Hollow Knight is great. You should definitely play it if you're interested in Metrovanias. Thank you for adding that extra part at the end of it about being interested in Metrovanias, because I'm not. It's an interesting history of game design. It's kind of weird that it's continued to happen and people love doing it again, but it's very rare for me to ever have that experience of like, or the experience that people always talk about with Metrovanias, where it's just like, you know, your brain has that galaxy brain thing where you like realize that this area connects to this area through this upgrade. It's like, I've never had that feeling. I always feel like the game's babying me really hard whenever that shit happens. So I just kind of, you know, it's good. It's just not a amazing masterpiece good. Let's put, we'll put Ganyu on this tier. There's a bunch of ice people that we can exploit. But for this, we'll do dan. So we'll get a funny. There's no healer in this group. Yeah. There's no healer, but there's 2 shield people and a parry boss, so we can just fucking win. FromSoft's level design is heavily influenced by Metrovanias, which is neat. Shortcuts are just gated by bosses and enemies instead of mobility upgrades. I agree. Although I don't think that's what's cool about it. I like parrying people. I think that's fun. That's why I enjoyed Neo so much, because it felt like I was an insane badass. Alright guys, we're going to quit the Spiral Abyss, because I realized that this is the, I've inverted the teams on accident. We're fighting, cryo slimes with 2 cryo people, so that would be a fucking nightmare. Alright, we want to do... We're going to do hot lava. Official, healer, and then... Yeah, Ganyu. What I want to do stands, it's just... We're going to do it in a different way. Not you. You. Okay. Team is properly structured. We shall beat the game now. But yeah, interconnectedness of areas makes for a very interesting and fun experience because it's like, oh man, I'm learning. I'm getting information and I'm applying it.
Let night fall.
The only thing that kind of bugs me about it is just, I don't like games that I wouldn't say talk down to me, but sometimes games or whatever can like express something where I'm like, or they can take too long to get to where I want it to be.
Ready, steady, go.
And I start losing my mind because I'm just like, please, for the love of God. I know what you're trying to do, just let me do it. Let's see, we might not have enough AoE to actually shred through this.
Amp it up.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
We're basically just trying to cheese it with as much human damage as possible. Got that guy. These cryo slimes are a fucking wall and a half. And we can't activate the healer, so
I summon.
I'm gonna hope that this fire or this
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
lightning fire combo is just enough to get through here.
Hey, not the guitar. Time to rock.
Please, just die. Oh my god. Hollow Knight is a great game though. After the first hour or two, it goes from good to great and becomes amazing. Plus the game is worth it for the art design and
Shadow Raven,
sound
let night
alone.
fall.
Yeah, I've heard good stuff about it. I think the chamois quote or whatever is the game's permanently on sale at $15 because it's really good for what it is. But yeah, I just
Oz, reveal.
I play very specific games for random reasons almost, so
Power core.
it has to beat past my my
Blaze over.
terrible brain. I find it oddly satisfying to root out multiple paths from point A to point B in my head, being like, oh well, if I go this way, it's longer, and pick up this item on the way.
Shadow Raven,
Yeah, that can be like its own little fun as well. Just the way a game can
no touching.
excite you in the sense that it's just like highlighting different paths and just going from one place to another can just be a fun experience in itself. One of the reasons that I really enjoy OpenTD, because you can start, or when you start getting to the point where you're building these stupidly long train lines, you have that I think it's like Mechanicus moment is the word or whatever from the what's this called? From Mandalore. It's basically whenever you're playing, or whenever you get to a point where whatever you've built is so complicated and so convoluted that it doesn't make sense to anyone but you now. Alright, we gotta stand by the Steely for a little bit and go over here. We're gonna kick this guy's fucking face in. Well, he froze us.
Absorption test.
Go over here.
You can bully me. Animal test 6308. Out of the frying pan. Absorption test.
Alright, this guy's dead now.
Take this.
The good old combo train, just nothing but being knocked up in the air forever until your life is over. Got him. The Bedeau is my basic attacker. I really should have her out more often, but I get like sidelined in trying to do all my E's. And I forget, I don't keep track of the what's it called? I don't keep track of the time or whatever. I need to buy like a what's it called? Metronome. So I just have something keeping track of my time while I'm playing all this.
No touching.
Alright, we're going to do that. And then start a fire.
Wings of darkness.
Try to zap everybody as much as possible. Alright, Ganyu starts because we have a fire shield guy that we need to wear down. So we need Ganyu's ult to basically drop as many rocks from the ceiling as possible.
We're way behind. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
And dead. So we got 2 guys left. I think it's this guy and that guy over there.
Born of ice and frost.
And we're gonna crit him. Boom, boom. Easy, every day. Alright, for this one, we don't have an easy heal. We have Diona as our healer, so we have to use her to create a shield. And we're gonna hope that this suck ability pulls everybody in and starts damaging them. So we can get this person killed. Alright, so we got the boss killed, so we just need to kill this guy. Alright, doesn't matter that we ult because the game's over. Floor complete. Every day. All day. So this is a hard floor. We couldn't get this one done yesterday. Or whatever time that we tried to do this last time. I was probably rushing yesterday and that's why. Normal attack damage, Fizz Res, all health. We'll do Fizz Res. Barbara is a god tier healer, so we don't really need to heal ourselves. Alright, so this guy's gonna be a problem, but he's not much of a problem as the Ice Lady is. I meant to ult her and not him, but we'll just pretend that I did that. Alright. We're gonna ult heal, that way we get recover. The reason why we ult with our healer, even though we don't have any healing that needs to be done, is because her ability passively generates over time. And while it's regenerating over time, or what's it called? So it regenerates over time, so there's no real punishment for not just, or for spamming it. And I can also do something really cool, where basically, or the way she's built is whenever I ult, it gives everybody else flat energy for a little bit. So it's very important for me to ult with her, just so everybody gets flat energy across the board. I don't know if it includes herself. Probably doesn't. I think I've read that before. That it doesn't. But the idea is we, you know, get done what we can. And we parry. Parries with Bedeau deal ever-loving shit tons of damage. Alright, so we lost Jean Ling because I couldn't swap characters during that entire fucking thing, apparently. So we're just gonna run without her for a little bit. We have our heal up, so we can activate that whenever we feel like it, but I don't think we need to right now. Alright, we're gonna do the heal, that way we have a secondary bonus here. There we go. We use Sucrose's E there to stun the guy, so he stops doing his bullshit. Swap to Sucrose, do the E, swap right back to Bedeau, so we can just layer on this extra damage here. Bedeau does like 8k to 10k damage a basic attack because I spent a lot of effort leveling her up. So having her deal basic damage to speed everybody up, or to murder everybody, is just, it's just good. You know, it's nice. We want to do it. Alright, so the reason why we close out of that and go back in is because we can't review what monsters we're going to be fighting. And if I don't know what I'm fighting, I can typically get fucked by fucking it up. So Electro Slime, so no Electro people. Hydro Slimes. Blazings, Pyro Agent. Electro Hammer and Amino Boxer, these guys are really annoying to fight. So, we need high damage to get through these guys, and we need to make sure we don't put any Electro people in the first one. So we're going to put all of our Electro people in the second one. I think Zinni, Electro, 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 right there. That'll be a team. And then we'll do this. This setup right here will basically be, I activate my ults with Ganyu. She fills the area with a bunch of icicles. I use my E on Zinni to create a shield or to ignite people and trigger a melt. And Sucrose is there if two people walk within the same territory as each other. Sucrose can use her E to blow them both up, and if they have elements on top of each other, it blows them up, triggers their elements, deals a lot of damage. It's a nightmare. You don't want to be there when that happens. The 25% increased health would be really funny for Barbara. It'd make our heals really strong. But we really don't want to. We just want to beat the game here. Alright, we pull everybody in with Sucrose's ult, and then we activate Ganyu's ult to trigger basically an endless, what's it called? Endless cycle of icicles coming down, dealing damage, freezing the cold ones, and superconducting the electro guys. Superconduct makes them vulnerable to fizz damage, which is good for Zinni, because then she can attack them and deal extra damage. But this is basically just kind of a fluff stage. It's one of those stages they put in just to make you feel good for getting to this point of the game. It's not nearly as dangerous as all the other ones. This, what's it called? This water mage or whatever is basically the boss, effectively. But he's not even all that dangerous, really. He's just annoying. Once you break past his water shield, then everything else after that is literally just left-clicking him until he dies. Give him the ice, hit him with the melt. Melts deal like 10k damage or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's 10 times. Yes. We killed the Abyss Mage so fast there wasn't they didn't stop spawning fodder. So here we are, killing the fodder very slowly. Eing them with Sucrose is very difficult. I say difficult. It doesn't deal as much damage as what's it called? As Eing with anybody else. But Sucrose's E does the giant AoE explosion, so that's what we're looking out for. This part might be a little bit harder. We gotta fight these big boys. But we have Bado here. Bado does a shit ton of damage on her left clicks, and if you activate her ult, she does a shit ton of damage. Zinni's ult flying around does a bunch of damage, and of course, Fischl can activate a really cool bird, and the bird basically does extra damage as well. And if anyone at any point decides to attack Bado for any reason, she can parry them and gain a shit ton of free attack speed. I would have parried there, but I'm fucking stupid. There we go, we got a parry off. We get a bunch of attack speed, so we just use our shield from Diona to wear through them. Boom, instant parry. Our ult's back, so we immediately swap to our ult. Our ult jumps between everybody, and because of how much damage it does, it wears through the shields really fast. And it can give us a bunch of fucking free damage, free hits, everybody dies. Do not pass go. And there we go. That's an easy, easy 3-star. We go to the next stage and try to do it again. Alright, so this is the annoying part. This is why it's really frustrating to do this. This is a totem, and if it takes more than 60% of damage, I'm probably going to just give up emotionally. And we have to defend it. And with Sucrose, it's really easy. We just give Sucrose enough energy with her E, or not her E, but with her ult to start pulling people in and dealing damage. But getting to that point is really annoying because we're constantly losing energy because of the arena's effect. And also, these guys right here, the fucking, what's it called? These bow people or whatever, just sit at the edge of the map or whatever and just fire at the totem. But if you're standing anywhere near her, you of course get a free fucking hit on yourself. So, it's a very annoying fight. It's just bullshit all the way through. You basically just have to DPS your way through it as quickly as humanly possible. And the only little bit of, like, actual fucking tech I have to stop anything is Sucrose's E. Or no, Sucrose's ult, which pulls everybody in, and Ganyu's E, which
Stand clear.
is a taunt that forces people to look at it. So the taunt is like the only thing that can pull this guy off of this bullshit, because he's just going to be hitting it over and over. And you can see we're already at 60, it's 59%. We've basically
Born
lost.
of ice and frost. That's not right.
All of our effort are completely in vain, so we're just wasting time at this point.
For Rex Lapis.
There's a character that I'm currently secretly trying to level up that is going to make this a lot easier. And it'll let me swap over and basically play anyone, or it lets me play anyone else effectively. Because Sucrose is great, but she doesn't have her fucking ult ready once the stage starts.
Mark 2.
I have to like save it from the previous stage, which means I have to soak time because I'm not dealing a million billion damage. It's just a disaster. It's really just a fucking painful disaster. As some kids would say, it's the only difficulty that they can manage to pull out of their ass to make this game work on a level that is fun. So we're stuck. And the second half, of course, the totem stays with the health that it has, which is really annoying. So the second half is like literally me just struggling to keep it fucking damaged. But yeah, I think, what's it called? Normally what I would do... Ah, look at that! That's so annoying! The lightning boss cast her fucking, like, what is it called? She cast her, like, Triforce ability on it, and it made it so it basically got fucking hit 400 times a second. Yeah, this is just not the team for it.
Look at you, Boozle.
I really wish they would change this. You know, just remove it, but they don't. The same challenge every single time, and it sucks every single time they want to do it.
By royal decree.
Slay these stupid birds or whatever attacking the fucking thing as well.
No rest for the wicked.
Power that ended height.
Nice and spicy.
Take this.
Yay, we lost. Thank God we don't have to do it anymore. But yeah, hopefully one day I'll get enough resources or whatever to rush the character that I want to rush up until that stage. But rest assured, really don't like that part. You basically have to ping pong between 50 people and then do enough damage to instantly kill all of them. Or find a way to conveniently distract all of them, which is also fucking annoying and difficult, so... You know... Just a disappointing loss. A good way to just leave everything on a dour note before the stream ends. Unfortunately, it's 12 o'clock, so... I am going to throw up the end screen. Thank you all for coming. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will be playing PoE for the next 12 hours, and if I stop for any reason, it's because I died, and the paramedics who came to my house refused to continue playing for me, which is fucking annoying. Paramedics, if you visit me, first of all, don't. Ambulances are expensive, and second of all, please keep playing my character. I want to get to the end of the acts before, I want to do maps and stuff. So I'll see you all guys next time.